Okay, I am now heading down to the area that I think I'm where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, and there's some new NPCs down here. I did some grinding off camera. I got myself about 25 to 30,000 gold. Not gold, yen. Yen is the currency in this game. Bought those 2 really expensive scrolls that the shopkeeper, what's her name, Hina, was selling. And also bought myself some healing items. She was selling AoE healing items for the first time. The potion berries and the Oni wines restore 1000 HP or 100 MP to the entire party at once. Those are really useful in boss fights. No thanks. Yeah, so you are an inferior shopkeeper. She sells all the same healing items as what's-her-face up at the bridge, Hina, but doesn't sell the scrolls. That's unfortunate. And I sort of wonder why these 2 exist. I guess in case you miss Hina and forget to go up there. Am I missing something down here? There's an event, right? Okay, yeah, here. This is the area where I couldn't go earlier with the other party. Somewhat comically, these are all the same enemies that I was fighting earlier. The only difference is now they are hysterically easy. This hibernate ability, by the way, I'm not sure it's working correctly. It gives me regen and MP regen, but it doesn't put me to sleep. So, that's fine with me. Falling asleep would not be helpful. Some weird grass patterns here, like almost as if a developer got bored with designing the level and just started drawing swirlies and Japanese characters into the grass instead of creating a realistic and good-looking area. Not that that's what happened, mind you. It just looks like it might be that way. So I don't think Suwako is supposed to have all of these status protection spells, and at the very least, she's not supposed to have them under her water command. If they're supposed to be there at all, they're supposed to be under a separate command. But I think that the only reason I have them at all is because I have updated this game from one version to another version in the middle of playing it. And so she still has abilities that were moved from her to a different character in one of the version updates. So that would not happen on anybody else's game, purely because I'm testing this. That healing spell is very explosive. That's a very explodey sounding heal. I feel like maybe it's not supposed to sound like that. Anything up here? This would be a good spot for a chest. Would be a really good spot for a treasure chest right here. No? Okay. So making grinding with this party even more ridiculous, Kanako, the invincible character over here, has natural MP regen. So I can just keep blasting enemies all day with spells. And as long as I go like 1 in every 3 battles without using her spells, she just never runs out of MP. Okay. Hot Springs looks like a punch and hurts. I don't think that's what the Hot Springs are supposed to do. I think they're supposed to be like a hot spring of water. Nice arrow there. Very subtle treasure chest. Is this where I wanted to go? Hot spring. Yeah. Does this one punch me? This one didn't punch me. Oh, what was that? That looked like the regen status effect. That was the same animation that the rocks in the boss battle against Tenshi used when they cast regen. So I think my entire party just got regen. Which is probably Sine's deal. I think part of her power is just miracles randomly happen and buff your party with cool effects. This isn't where I go? Really? Well, I found a potion berry, but this definitely looks like the exit. Like, I can't tell what's an exit and what's not in this game. But I feel like I've tried every possible place that could be an exit in this map now, right? You just hibernate. You can't do anything useful. See, Kanako has full MP already, so I'm gonna wait for her and use her attack. Of course, that's not great when she misses. Like, everybody in this game has a miss chance with every attack, but it still bothers me every single time. Like, you'd think that at some point you would get used to it, it would just be like, oh yeah, that's the thing that happens. But I'm now 15, 16 hours into this game, and it still annoys me every single time. This isn't where I go either. Oh, did I not go across this bridge? I missed this bridge. I thought this was where I came from, but it's not. Now there's a red grasshopper. This is the first new enemy I've fought with this team. Like, I fought a bunch of Kadama stacks when I was grinding. And the Kadama stacks were great, because they... Whoa, that absorbs wind? That's a bug! Bugs don't absorb wind. Do you have a defend command? Yeah, okay. Bugs are weak to ice, right? They're cold-blooded? No, it's resistant to ice. Of course something cold-blooded would be resistant to ice, because that's how it works. No! That's the opposite of Final Fantasy logic. Final Fantasy logic says anything that's cold-blooded like reptiles or bugs, is always weak to ice. That's how it's supposed to work. Ugh. It just skipped that turn, fortunately. It's frozen, I think, right? This freeze is one of those statuses that there's just no icon for because Xenomic is lazy. Like, there's not even a blank icon for it. Even a blank square, like the whatever Sanae has right now, Regen, I think? Probably? I don't know what she has. Even a blank icon would be fine. Better than nothing, at least. Serpent Scroll level 3. I did not expect to still have this call crafting shop item after What's-Her-Face left my party. So yeah, here's this Veiling Scroll that I bought and then forgot to use. So Windsickle Veiling is the name of the spell that it teaches. I have no idea who that's for. Sky Serpent level 3. I don't have Sky Serpent level 2. Sanae starts with Sky Serpent level 1 and nobody sells the scroll for level 2 yet. So why does this enemy drop the level 3 scroll? These Kadama stacks are great enemies to fight with this party, because I can kill them in, like, 2 hits, and they give me 1,000,000,000 gold. Well, not when they self-destruct. That was unfortunate. That was a bad example. Usually they give me 1,500 experience, 1,000 gold, and a chance for 5,000 more gold. Because they drop a 5,000 gold item. I mean, the item is literally just 5,000 gold. Don't do... Oh my gosh. Apparently you shouldn't leave those things at low HP. That was a waste of a really good battle. This looks like where I'm supposed to go. But, like, there's nothing here. This is where I'm supposed to go, right? That was where I was supposed to go, right? Like, there were 2 bridges that I had to go across to get here. I guess this is just nothing. Okay. You added all of this area and all of these bridges for nothing? I don't understand this game. What won't you resist? Probably Earth, and I could use some more HP. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't resist Earth. Why does it resist ice? This is a way longer dungeon than I expected to have to go through when I've got this cheap-ass invincible team. Like, I was expecting, like, 3 token rooms of it. Okay, you're invincible, have some fun, kill everything in one hit. But this is like a full-blown dungeon. Okay, this would be a good time to use a tent. Was there something else the other way? Like, I was just sort of investigating that spot because it looked weird. I thought it was a glitch. But no, that was the way I was supposed to go, I guess. There probably wasn't anything the other way, because there are so many places in this dungeon that there should have been treasure chests, and none of them had treasure chests. Now we've got some villains popping out of another space vagina. I don't know why they just show up wherever we are. Like, are they following us around, but in another dimension? How do they find us every time? Killed the toads? That's gonna really piss off Suwako. Kanako is not screwing around. She's a goddess of war? Yeah, it makes sense from that dialogue. She does not sound like a hero. She sounds like a villain. She is going to beat the hell out of these guys. Suwako was already 10 levels above Reimu's entire party. She did not need apparently another 10 to 15 levels. Oh my gosh, all her skills went up too. Okay. Die. Oh yeah, that was effective. Sine being just as useful as she was in the previous battle. Do your 100 HP heal. Yeah. Negative damage? Did that just heal the boss? You give me a 6,000 HP move, and it heals the boss? Come on, Xenomic. Come on, dude. You can't be this bad at game design. You can't just give me a 6,000 HP move and have it heal the boss. Like, why even give that to me? why am I healing? Why would I do that? She doesn't need to be brought back to life. I'll bring her back right at the end, just in case this boss gives experience. Did that just burn my MP? That's a little bit rude. Okay, you hibernate. Get some more MP back. See, she hibernates and then she still gets her next turn. I'm not even convinced that gave her MP regen. Like, she is regenerating MP, but she was doing that also before I used hibernate. Is it more regen? Is that what's going on? Oh, see, her healing move also gives her MP regen, so that's why it's a waste. Too bad that MP regen move is self-only, because Kanako is the one with the 8,000 damage attack that actually works. That's not what I meant to do. I hit down and enter once, and then, because RPG Maker is terrible, an enemy skill animation happened in the middle of while I was pressing down, and ate the fact that I let go of the down key. So the fact that I let go of the down key didn't get registered because there was an animation in the way, and the fact that I pushed enter somehow did get registered, even though the animation was still going, I think. So this engine is just terrible. What's this do? P? Does that mean, like, healing? Is that what P means? P is in a healing item? No, it can't heal me for twice my missing HP, because that would just obviously be twice as much healing as I could possibly need. I don't get it. I'll try it. Maybe it's an attack. Oh, it's a really good attack when my party has thousands of missing HP. Okay, so during the previous boss battle, Kanako had enough MP to actually use Redmouth Mishigumi. Now she doesn't? Did she lose, like, 30 levels? That's weird and unfortunate. I guess she mentioned that she had used up some of her power, but I sort of hoped that that just meant that her MP was running out. Because that's what running out of power actually means in an RPG. It means your MP is low. Okay, so I'm reviving her just in case this boss gives experience points. I didn't think it would. Are they going in the cave, or are they going in the gap space? Like, that would have been a lot clearer if that gap were just, like, 2 tiles to the left in the waterfall, instead of in the middle of the other gap. Okay. Okay, so no one else can use this Kero Kero armor. That's obviously, from the name, Suako's personal item, because that's just Frog armor is what that means. But I'm going to equip these other things so that my other party members can use them, because I get the feeling I'm about to lose all 3 of these characters and switch back to Reimu's party. Her level went down, but she kept her obscene skills. So that's weird. Yeah, no treasure chest down here. I didn't miss anything. Okay. Anything out in the water? Anything? No? No? Okay. Into the waterfall cave. How do you know until you fight it? Oh, this music does not fill me with, this music does not make me feel great about my chances of winning this fight. This does not fill me with confidence. Oh, is this just not one I'm supposed to win? Like, I have this invincible party here, right? Why do you still have your obscenely powerful skills? Like, I thought you lost your levels, and you said you lost your power, but you've still got the 6,000 damage skill. Okay. If you had one more level, you could use that. Oh no, that's so sad. Such a missed opportunity. Okay, so I guess I am supposed to win this fight, because this thing has way less HP than Renosuke. I don't know why they were like, we can't possibly beat this thing with our current power. Because this is actually way easier than the last fight. I mean, assuming I can keep enough MP to attack. Flare Star seems to be working this exact same way it does in Final Fantasy VI, which is that it deals damage based on each target's level. So Suako is level 25, so it does like 25 squared damage, right? Or maybe 25 times 20 damage? Is it something like that? It's doing damage based on her level, so that's why Kanako takes like 5 times as much damage from it. That skill needs an animation, that drain attack. Especially since it's probably her most useful move in this battle. Offense down, Omega. I don't actually think offense down skills are something you can code in RPG Maker 2003, so I don't believe you. I think my offense is the same. That damage was suspiciously identical to what it was before you cast offense down Omega. Your normal attack was so good earlier. Now it doesn't even have a sound effect. Okay, once again, I should revive. Oh, well, thanks. Yeah. So I don't know how this works anymore with Flare Star, because it just did 2.5 times as much damage to Sine. Maybe it's Fire Elemental. Game over. Oh, you survived. Defense down also does nothing. I promise that does nothing. This is now Final Fantasy music instead of Touhou music. That's kind of weird. Like, I'm not complaining because this is a really good remix of a song from Final Fantasy VI. It's not the original version of the song at all. If it was just the original Super Nintendo version of the song, I would be extremely disappointed. Because all of the music in this game from Touhou is so good. Okay. Oh, you didn't have a name before. Your name is Exodus, apparently. That is one of the Zodiac beasts from Final Fantasy XII. Actually, the same enemy as X-Death. It's just a retranslation of X-Death, the final boss of Final Fantasy V. But it's one of the 12 Zodiac beasts in Final Fantasy lore. That was a really good introduction to these fragments. Give me this invincible team, and then have them just stumble across this thing, so that later, when I have my real party, I have some sort of indication of you must be this tall to fight the other 11 fragments. What does that sentence mean? This is more than just an instant now. Like, does the term incident have some sort of special meaning to you? Like, I think someone said something like that earlier in the game, too. Like, but an incident just means a thing that happened. It doesn't have a special meaning. You're not capitalizing it. It's not some special word in the Touhou universe. An incident is just a thing that happens. Like, that's literally the definition, a thing that happened. So I don't understand what that sentence is supposed to be saying. It was a fragment then. Whoa. She was all proper before, and now she's talking like a hillbilly. I gotta get going. Like, to even be halfway proper grammar, that should be, I have got to get going. But that would still be out of character for her. She should say something like, well, it's been fun, you two, but I must take my leave. Wait, what? Are you working for Rinosuke? But you just helped kill him twice. What in the world? Ow. I don't understand what Kanako is doing, or why. I don't even understand which side she's claiming to be on. Like, something is missing from the dialogue here. Like, all of the individual lines are well written. I just don't know what's happening or why they're fighting. It's all nice and dramatic and stuff. Oh, now her moves are back down to being shitty again. This isn't gonna end well, though. Even if she had her good moves, this wouldn't end well. One of them is a god of war, and the other one is a god of frogs. So this is not a battle with a particularly fair chance of winning on both sides. That skill animation was effed up. After all this time, all what time? The 20 minutes we spent grinding in the swamps? She's not helping Rinosuke, she just helped us kill him twice. If they were helping each other, they would not have fought outside, they would have just walked in here. Like, there was nothing stopping all three of them from teaming up and kicking our butts before. I really don't understand what's happening. Well, I'm not sure that that summary right there in that text box is adequate, because I did not understand Kanako's betrayal. I would love you to explain that to me. This text box would actually be fine if the previous scene made any sense. No, you really don't. Like, at best you would need one of those fragments. You don't need all of them. You just need him to not get all of them. So we just need one. Or we need to defeat Rinosuke. That would be a lot better. Before he gets all of them. Yeah, you were a lot of help. Thanks, Natori. Thanks for helping during all of this. We didn't leave you here last time. We tried to bring you with us and you fled. Meet with Yamu? Really? Was that the reason? I thought there was a different reason. Like, I thought we were going there because Rinosuke was headed there, and we thought we could meet up with him. Yamu was never mentioned. Like, I'm almost sure. I had one of those. I had a call crafting shop. It never left my inventory when you left me before. I have 2 of them now, I think, right? Yeah, I have 2 of these now. You didn't need to give me a second one. Okay, do want to see what happens when I use it from in here. Oh, I can't use it from in here. Okay. Who do I want in my team? I now have access to a whole bunch of characters, apparently. I guess Reimu's forced into my party this time, because I didn't start as Weirdo. Where's Marissa? Marissa's coming with me. I would get rid of Reimu if I could. I don't think it's gonna let me. You won't join me? Mei Ling! Please. Why is there another Reimu? Okay. So, I'm still not going to take Sakuya. Oh, there's the speed bug. Thanks! So if you take Sakuya when you have a full party, then it tries to add her, fails, tries to remove her, and halves your speed. So there you go, Xenomic. I just solved the speed bug for you. It happens when you try to add Sakuya to your party and she's already in it. Anyway, what I was saying about Sakuya is, even though I'm not going to take her, I feel like it's worth pointing out that the fact that she was doing 0 damage before was a bug and has been fixed. So, anyone wondering if it's okay to play as her, probably by the time you download this, she'll also be better. She'll also just be a good character. Or at least an okay character, but the enemies on this mountain are not all immune to physical damage after all. There was just a bug with Sakuya's abilities that made them do 0 damage to anything except the creature type that they were strong against. So one of her skills does extra damage to undead characters, another one does extra damage to, I don't know, giants or something. Is it really going to make me walk all the way out of this mountain? I can't believe it's making me walk out of here. Instead of just... When I left the party select screen, it should have just been at the base of the mountain. Stolen orange gel. Okay. Oh, how did you get unequipped? Seriously? All 8 of my characters were equipped. How did just Patchouli get unequipped? Dimensional kick. That is not a dimensional rift. That is just jumping in the air and kicking the enemy. What? Okay. Apparently Raisin is Dark Elemental again, and so her attacks heal this enemy. It's a really crummy kick, too. Like, this enemy is weak to physical attacks. Or at least it was. And that still only does 200 damage. I guess it's not weak to physical anymore, because if it were, then that would have done way more damage than that. You do have a weapon. Maybe she was just out of MP. I'm really surprised it didn't fully heal my MP at that scene after all of that stuff happened. Okay. Well, now I'm walking really slow again. Okay. I don't know why I was walking really slow there. I'm gonna guess something was still broken from the whatever happened with Sakuya earlier. So here's what I actually came in here to do, is unequip all party members, yes. Can I not take Reimu, please? Yeah, we'll take Raisin. We will not take Sakuya. We'll take Patchouli. This time it lets me take Mei Ling. I don't know why it didn't earlier. And we'll take Marissa. Why didn't it let me take Mei Ling earlier when I was choosing my party? Was that a bug? Like, I thought it was just that she wasn't available, like, for plot reasons or something. I wasn't really sure why she was even shown there if she wasn't available, but I was assuming there were plot reasons why it wouldn't let me pick her. But now it does, and it also lets me remove Reimu, which it didn't let me do before. So something was up. Like, something was designed wrong in that previous forced party select. Oh, this is the wrong way. I'm not dealing with these battles. I've fought more than enough battles on this mountain at this point. Oh, come on! Come on, let me run! What is the chance to run based on? Should probably equip this crap. Do I really want you to start with MP shield? I don't think I do. I think I need your MP for attacking. I think I need everyone's MP for attacking. Okay. One of the nice things about the fact that equipment is really interesting in this game and has all sorts of varied effects is that if you're not fighting a very specific boss, it doesn't really matter what you equip. Just put on Tengu feathers and whatever. The only thing that really matters is your Tengu feathers. Okay, we'll go ahead and kill him. Well, I say that, but if you guys keep missing, then it's not gonna happen. Holy tadpole eggs? Are you serious? Is that really an item name? We actually named an item Holy Tadpole Eggs. I cannot believe it. Okay, so all of these items that I wasn't sure who I wanted to give them to, they're going to Marissa. There we go. Because Marissa, the fact that she can steal, she is staying in my party forever. Can I go in this cave yet? No, something unknown prevents me from going inside. Hello? Hello, this is where I was supposed to go. I was leaving to go to Bamboo Forest. Where'd the save point go? There was a save point right here. Okay. In the next episode of Touhou Fantasy, I will already be at the Tengu village in the northwest corner of this mountain, because I am done walking around on camera.